Death of a Salesman and Wealth by Stealth. I am G. Ramachandran, Ramach to my friends and associates. Today is 09/09/2016. My email is onmyterms@gmail.com. The happenings inside Abbott and Wells Fargo offer us lessons for our happy, hearty, and honest lives. But first, homage to Ashish Avasti, who wrote this: I'm going to commit suicide because I can't meet my company's sales targets and my company is pressuring me. He says my company twice, and that's very important. He was very engaged. Thank you, Atul. You've made us reflect upon the choices we make for ourselves and for our children. Here we have young Gargi looking at a photograph shot by Atul Lok for the New York Times. Condolences to Gargi and her family. Abbott, you say it's a promise for life, but what's life? And Wells Fargo, you say together we'll go far. And how far? Let's consider the death of a salesman. The American Dream is a theme of the award-winning, renowned work by Arthur Miller. It's fiction. Willie was over 60 years old. The Indian Scream is the theme of the tragedy that has struck the Avasti family. It's not fiction. Ashish was not yet 30 years old. And why? The security of a job at Abbott seemed more important than family and life. This pursuit of security led to self-imposed enslavement. The engagement at Abbott led to disengagement with life. The ethics of sales targets in the marketing of medicines became pressure, unethical pressure. The search for profit through sickness when the promise is life raises the issue of contradiction and all about pressure. We need to now opt for the promise of life. The promise of life should be internalized by every family, by every parent, and by every child. We won't let any employer hijack our health and happiness. Our families' cheer and continuity should not be sacrificed. Companies need us more than we need them. We are doing them a favor by being their employees. And as children, we should let our parents know that an ordinary life filled with the ordinary joys is all that we want. Let's shift to Wealth by Stealth. It's almost the same story, but of deceit. Under pressure to meet sales targets and to earn incentives, some employees of Wells Fargo indulged in widespread illegal practices. They secretly opened unauthorized deposit and credit card accounts. They then covertly transferred funds from consumers' authorized accounts. They boosted their sales figures, and then they earned incentives. Maybe some employees just managed to hang on to their jobs by such deceitful practices. The same questions. The security of a job at Wells Fargo seemed more important than integrity. The pursuit of security and wealth led to illegal practices. The engagement at Wells Fargo led to cheating. Moreover, the ethics of sales targets in the marketing of financial products led to the mis-selling of products without the authorization of the very customers that such marketing is supposed to serve. And managers and top management kept quiet. This is implicit collusion in the office. And there was implicit collusion at home. The wrongdoing of the employees may have boosted their salaries and bonuses, and they went on to serve their families. It's an amazing collusion. There were many beneficiaries, and all the wrongdoing was done by the employees without feeling one bit of remorse. We now need to opt for the promise of integrity. The promise and practice of integrity should be internalized by every family, by every parent, and by every child. We will not sell our morals. And we should know that an ethical and a moral employer will retain its customers for life. That's a better choice. And as children, we should let our parents know that an ordinary life filled with the joys from integrity is all that we want. And there are many real life stories. I have 2 videos for you that portray character and courage and profits and probity. A fisherman in a catamaran captures Abdul Rahman in the Bay of Bengal. And don't be scared of the frightening streets, even if you have a part-time job. I have a video on Pillayar Chaturthi in Mylapore. And you should draw your inferences. The streets and the seas are filled with courage and honesty. Despite the uncertainty and the insecurity, there is creativity, composure, and great character. I dedicate my video to Gargi. She may choose to nourish India's human capital as a behavioral scientist someday. Thank you for watching my video.